Hello, my dear children. Today we will study the chapter 5 EVS, class 4, Anita and the Honeybees. Children, in this chapter we will observe and identify all the hardships of education faced by Anita, locate state of Bihar on the map of India, also know the location of Muzaffarpur district and Bocha village, steps of beekeeping. So let's move on. This is the map of India, and can you find where is Bihar? Yes. Children, observe the map very carefully and find out where is Bihar. This is the map of Bihar, and you can very well find out the Bocha village. Here you can see the village which is pink in color, and here it is written 91. This is the Bocha village. Before we go to move on to the next slide, let me tell you that this is a true story of a girl star, Anita Kushwaha. Children, Girl Star is a project which tells extraordinary tales of ordinary girls who have changed their life by going to school. So as you can see in this picture, this is Anita Kushwaha. Now let me tell you a brief story of Anita Kushwaha. She's a girl who lives in a village with her parents in Bihar. She studies in college, teaches children, and keeps honeybees. But when she was younger, her parents did not like the idea of girls going to school. But one day, the village teacher explained the importance of study to Anita's parents, as she was a bright student. And when the teacher explained, her parents agreed to send her to school. In this way, Anita completed her studies and moved further. Anita also learned to ride a motorcycle, and she also joined a course of beekeeping, and then she started her business of beekeeping. Now, some important points about honeybees and their life. Children, honeybees have a very unique life. They live in beehives. Later on, I will show you a beehive. Every beehive has one queen bee. You can see in this picture there is a queen bee. A queen bee lays eggs, and it can lay up to 2000 eggs in a single day. Now in beehive there are other bees also. There are only few males in a hive. Most of the bees in the hive are worker bees, and these bees work all the day. So there are three types of bees in a hive. Number one is queen bee, which is very important because it lays eggs and it is a queen bee. Then there are male bees in a hive and worker bees. This is a beekeeping, and it is called apiculture. Children, this is a picture of a beehive. You can see this is a beehive where you can see a lot of bees. This is a worker bee. The worker bee does all the work in the hive and it controls most of what goes on inside. Its job is to feed the queen, collect the pollen and nectar and make the wax. So it has a very important role to play. This is the picture of a male bee. It does not have stingers. It neither collects nectar nor pollen. Let's see some more facts about the bees. Children, bees never sleep. They live in colonies. They produce honey and wax. They are good pollinators. Bees lay eggs from October to December. And there are 3 types of bees which I told you earlier: queen bee, male bee and worker bee. Some more important facts about honeybees. They fly around flowers in search of nectar. They collect nectar from flowers for honey. And children, when one bee finds flowers with nectars, it does a special kind of dance by which the other bees can know where the nectar is. And in this way, all the other bees come to that place. The worker bees are very much important for the hive. Without worker bees, there would be neither hive nor any nectar collection. All the bees in the hive would go hungry. The male bees have no special role as worker. Now, we know that bees give us honey. What are the uses of honey? Honey is used to treat burns. It is also used as a preservative. It is used to treat wounds. Contains variety of sugar and minerals, and it has antibacterial properties. Children, do you know that every child has a right to the education, to free education up to class 8? Do you think that all children are able to study up to class 8? Discuss with your friends. Now, what is RTE Act 2009? This act provides the right of free and compulsory education to each child aged 6 to 14 years. Children, we studied earlier that in rural areas, girls are not promoted to get education. Can you guess the reasons behind it? They will get married and go to the family. The parents think like this. The money spent on their education will not benefit the family of the girl. Orthodox families won't allow their girl child to go out of the house. They want the girl to learn and do household chores which can be useful later. Children, do you find any such family near your house where the girl child is not promoted to get education? Just find it. Now, I hope the lesson is clear to you. So let's move on to the question answers and few more exercises. Children, have you seen any insects near flowers? Find out their names and write. I will tell you some of the names like honeybee, butterfly and housefly. Draw such insects in your notebook and write down the names. Children, have you ever thought that why do they come to the flowers? Think, they come to the flowers to collect nectar. Children, when honeybee fly, they produce a special kind of sound. Can you try to copy this sound? And what is this sound called? That is a buzzing sound. So children, I hope the whole chapter is clear to you. Have a good day.